This is a hello to everyone who is watching this. This is Paladin Elliott. I am Jason Elliott out of Hilliard, Ohio, suburb of Columbus here in the Buckeye State. I'm helping my friends out on the game Watchmen of Destiny. You are seeing here a 3-player setup for Watchmen of Destiny. I am just going to play through it. I have already reviewed this game with other players, but you're going to see a 3-player run through. Open hands as I go through it, just to let you guys see it played out. Let's get started. So we have the 7 maximum tent positions that you can hire the tents, get them set up for your watchmen. The watchman cards in the light blue are your hires. The dark blue are your items, our little cheat sheet cards. We're gonna make this position here where I'm sitting. I will be moving around, but where I'm starting, this is necklace starting position. I'll move clockwise from it. So let's get started. As I said, if you look up Paladin Elliott and Board Game Geek or Watchmen of Destiny at Board Game Geek, you will already see my review of this game if you have any questions. So let's get started. So the opening player. 3 coins, 1 coin, 1 coin, 1 coin. Well, the very first thing I need to do is I need to open up tents if at all possible. So I'm going to discard 1 coin value, the little coin icons that are on the card, because every tent position costs you 1 coin. So I have now freed up a tent by spending 1 coin. Now I'm going to attempt to do a hire. So this player has otters in his hand, so I think that's what we need to run with. I'm looking at the values, and I'm going to discard this otter because he's got 3 coins on him to use the corner higher value, which is 3. So I bring out a ninja otter, and he has 2 maximum actions. And right there, before I move further, I already caught that I needed to place my item out. So that's a mistake on my part. Make sure you do that first. Since I've already committed. So red potion. Restore 1 already used action of your watchman. So that would allow me to draw 1 additional card. So see, already I made a mistake. But I'm not going to, I'm not going to use the card since it's after the fact, since I messed up. It would allow me 3 actions. 3 in the bottom right versus the 1 card in the bottom left. So I built a tent, hired a watchman, and that's all I'm going to do. So I'm going to move over to position 2. Now let's get it right from this point. So we're going to choose an item to go out. So letter. That's going to allow me 1 additional draw, 1 action. So I get the draw now to my cards. And it says steal 1 card from another player. So I'm going to reach over. And I'm just going to say this one I steal from first player. So the letter action went off. So I look at my hand. I see otter, doggy, 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 doggy. So that's very clear. Doggy. That's because you want to go for set completion to get majority bonuses at the end of the game. So I'm going to drop the otter, which has 1 coin. That's the use for a tent. And I'm going to look here. I am going to go ahead and discard this mage dog, because he's got 2 coin on it, to hire the hunter dog. He gets 3 total actions. So when I call them in, every time he uses an action, he's going to add 2 coins to your purchase. So I'm going to just sit on that. So that's player 2. Player 3 is going to choose an item. So I'm going to use Money Bag, which is if you hire a watchman during your turn, you can buy 2 tents for free. You can buy 2 watchmen this round. So we're going to see if we can get a jump start. So 1 additional card to the hand, 2 actions. So I'm looking at it, I got dog, dog, dog. So that's pretty clear. Well, I'm going to use this in a way to get started. So I discard the 2 coins to hire 2 tents to build them. Tent from the 2 coin card. I discard a 3 coin card to hire the 3 value mage dog. He gets 2 actions. He gets to take 2 cards from the discard deck and put 1 back. So there's his 2 actions. And I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that twice right now. So first one, take 2 from the discard, and then I'm going to put 1 back. So I'm going to keep the 3 coin one. I do it a second time. I'm going to take the 2 coin one. Now, because I hired a watchman on that position, I can buy 2 tents for free, and I do that. If I can flip the card. So there's more tents. I cannot do any more higher. So now I'm done. So I come back to starting position with the necklace. I gotta choose another item from someone. I'll choose the letter. Over here, I choose the necklace to be first. Over here, I choose the money bag. And red potion has to come over here because of the necklace being here. So that everyone had an exchange. Or no, scratch that. That was wrong. Everyone should have at least their 3 items. So the letter would have reverted. Or no. Red potion and letter switch. Gosh. Alright, so see? Second mistake I've made. You want to make sure you have 3 items or 4 if you have the necklace. Alright, so we go back. Alright, so I'm going to choose Feast just to build up cards. You cannot buy any Watchmen this round. So 1 card, 2 card, 3 card, 4 card. Doesn't, so all I'm going to do is I'm going to use a 1 token that's not an otter, if I can help it. I've got dog, 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 and cat. So I'm going to use the 1 token cat just to prepare the next tent. So that's that player. Time to choose an item here. So shield, red potion, and dartboard. I'm going to go with dartboard because it's for each hired hunter, take one card from the discard pile to your hand. I already have a hired hunter. So that goes into effect. So I take one card since I have one hunter from the discard pile. Boom. That goes in my hand. It allows me, the bottom left is 2 cards to draw. So draw, draw. I have one action I can use. So the very first thing I should do is get at least 1 10 out. So I've got dog, mouse, cat, dog, dog. And I'm going to try and run dogs for majority. So I want to get a tent started. So I'm going to dump the 2 coin mouse to bring in 2 tents. Because purchases have to be made separate. The tent is separate from the hire. I'm going to go ahead and try and get the assassin dog out, which is choose one out of 5 cards, put the other ones back in the deck. So I take the top 5 cards, I pick one, and I put the others back the way I want them, is his action. He costs 5 corner value. Well, I'm allowed 1 action, so I'm going to use my hunter dog that's in play. So now I reduce the cost by 2, so 5 becomes 3. So I got to pay 3 instead of 5. Well, I've got 3 coins in my hand. So now I just brought out assassin dog that has 1 action. And to reiterate, you leave as many circles as you have for actions. So that player's done. And you know what I screwed up in here? I had the necklace. This should have been the starting player. Third screw up. Necklace should have been the starting player. So that messed it. We'll put out the letter since I messed that up. Steal 1 card from another player. So this player saw that player called a feast. It does not say random, so I'm going to look at the cards. I see a 3 coin, I'm going to take it. So I get 1 additional draw for the letter. So I've got plenty of 10s, so I should just focus on getting a higher in. So I see a warrior dog. Warriors give you an extra point at the end of the game for each one. So he costs 6. So there's 6 right there. 1 plus 2 plus 3. And in that hiring moment, he has no actions. In that hiring moment, the first player uses a ninja action off his ninja otter to take a ninja. He yells ninja and takes the top card from the discard pile, which is a 3 coin. Goes into his hand. So he used one of his ninja powers. Alright, so that's the player. So now, hopefully I can get the item switch right. So it would be where the necklace is first. So we'll take feast because we think we need cards. Goes to the next player. They take necklace, so they have to wait. So player here takes letter. And the necklace player takes dartboard. There, I got the switching right. So time to, and we start with necklace. So got it. going correctly at this point. Alright. I'm going to go money bag since I got a couple cards. So I add one more card. I need to try and get a big higher out if I can. I'm looking for otters. I have an otter, so I want to run with otters. It takes 3 to hire him, so I discard a 3 token to hire him. So I get a 3 otter out. This is a assassin otter. He comes in with 2 actions, which is in the bottom middle of the card, the number, along with the class symbol. I have 2 actions, so I can call in one of them right from the bat. Assassin. So I take the top 5 cards, choose one, and put the others back how I want them. So I'll tell you right now, I'm going to go for money. Put that in the 3 coin into my hand. So I'll go 1, 1, 2, 2 for the other players, not knowing. And I'm going to hold that power because I know 4 of those cards are 1, 1, 2, 2. I'd rather try and get 3s. So that was my hire. I can buy 2 watch... Oh, excuse me. When I did that hire, I get 2 tents for free. Tent for free. I'm allowed to hire a second watchman. So I'm going to look. Do I have any otters? No. I know there's a battle between these 2 players on dogs. So I'm thinking maybe get a cat. Can't do that. So I'm not sure I want to get into the dog battle. So I'm gonna hold. Player over here chooses from letter, red potion, and shield. I'm going to use red potion, and here's why. Restore one already used action of one of your watchmen. So I'm going to restore a hunter action. Because he had 3, he went down to 2, so I restore it. So I get a card. He gets 3 actions. So he's only got 1 card, and it's hired 2. So I'm going to use one of my 3 actions for 2 coin. So the cat hunter is hired just by using 1 hunter action for 2 coin. And this player's sitting tight. So we come over here. Time to choose an item. It's between Feast, Poison, and Spook. Well, I need cards, so I call Feast. That's going to get me 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I have tents out, so I'm just going to sit and wait. So now we need to do the item switch. So Necklace starts first and says, I'm good on cards. I'm going to get the red potion. So this person comes over here and says, you know what? I want to try and give myself an option to get cards. I pick Feast. And this person comes over here and says, I'm going to take the necklace, and since I'm still missing an item, the money bag comes with it. There, done correctly. So this player starts right here because of necklace. So I'm thinking I want to get some cards out. I want to get some cards in my hand. So I'm going to call Poison. Choose a player who will take one card less at the beginning of his turn. So I'm looking at points. I'm going to use it against the feast player. They're going to take one less because of poison. So I get 2 cards into my hand. So I'm looking for a high value here. Or to keep running majority. I could try a dog. So I've got a 5 mouse as a high on mouse. I'm looking for dogs. I do not have any dogs. I have mouse, mouse, cat, mouse, mouse, otter. So I'm just going to look for the high. So that's going to cost 5 for the ninja. 5 ninja mouse. So there's my 5 coins. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Those go into the discard. He gets out there. During that point, as I lay each card for play, this player calls ninja off of their ninja otter, and during that sequence takes the 2 coin into their hand. This player's done. So I come over here. Let's see. My best move looks like checking here. I'm going to go with Red Potion. Restore 1 already used action of one of your Watchmen. So I'm going to call my Ninja back 1 action. That allows me a card draw. Now I've got a bunch of cards, so I need a big higher. So I've got otter, otter. So I'm going to check for otters. Dog, 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 mouse, cat. So then I'm going to check for highest value. I've got a warrior cat at 6. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend 2, 4, 6. 2, 4, 6. The higher warrior cat at 6 points. No actions. And during that sequence, do we have anything happen? No, all's quiet on that. I'm allowed 3 actions. So I'm going to call the Assassin Otter to choose one of the top 5 to keep. I'm looking for an otter or big coins. And I got my wish. The 6 Warrior Otter for 3 coins. That's going in my hand. The others, I'm going to go 1, 1, 1, 2 to hurt the other players in the sequence. We come over here. Now this player draws 1 less due to poison, even though they got the feast. So they get 3 cards instead of 4. 1, 2, 3. I can't buy any Watchmen this round. So I'm just going to spend 1 to prep a tent. That player's done. So we come back to the necklace. So he's got to pick something else, and he says, you know, I'm low on cards again. I'm going to take Feast. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to take Necklace to go. Over here they say, I'm going to restore an action, so I'll call Red Potion. So the poison comes over here, and this is the starting player. So now, time to choose an item. We're going to put the poison out with necklace. We're going to choose this player because their numbers are pretty high. They're going to take one less card. So I get to add 2 cards because of the bottom left on the poison. I get 1 action. Alright, so I want to get the 6 otter out. So it's going to cost me a lot. It's going to cost me everything. All 6 coin. Or no, excuse me. It's going to cost me almost everything. The 3, the 2, and the 1. But the warrior otter is out. A big 6-pointer. This player's done. We come over here. We're going to look at items. This player sees that a 6 just went out. So is thinking, man, I gotta do something big here. So I think I want to try and hurt them. So letter goes out as their item. So that it's take an item. And so it's going to take their only card to knock them down a little bit. They get to draw a card because of letter, bottom left number. They have a tent available, and they've got dog, dog, cat. So we would prefer a dog or a cat to keep running things. So we're going to aim for mage dog at 4 value. So we hire. The mage has 2 actions. And my letter allowed an action, so I'm going to decrease the cost by 2. So I only have to pay 2. So 2 has been paid instead of 4 because the hunter went off and lowered it by 2. So this player's done. This one is going to draw 1 less due to poison. So 3 instead of 4 on the feast. 1, 2, 3. So we look here. We cannot buy any watchmen on this turn, so we're just holding cards. That was a card buildup. So we go over here to do item swap. We need cards. We've been wiped out, so we call feast. So over here, we look and go. We'll take a poison. We come over here. We're going to take necklace and letter. Alright, so this is going to be our starting player here because of necklace. We have some cards. We're going to put money bag. The one, if you hire watchmen during your turn, you can buy 2 tents for free. You can buy 2 watchmen this round. So I get 1 card from the deck. So I've got dog, dog, mouse. And my hand is mouse, mouse, otter. So I'm going to try and run the high mouse at 5, which is a warrior. It'll be a bonus point. It's going to cost 5. So I could use some help right now. So I'm going to use one of my actions which is the Mage Dog. He can take 2 cards from the discard deck and put 1 back. So he's going to take 1 coin just to help out. So 2 tokens with another 3. That's 5 total. As that goes off, this player calls Ninja and takes the 2 token out of the payment. So the 5 mouse got hired. The moment that happened, because of Moneybag, 2/10 are hired free. Can't do anything else. So we come over here. We need cards bad. So we use Feast. So I get 4 cards, but I can't buy any. Watchmen, 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm just going to set myself up for a tent. So I spend this 1 token mouse to get a tent ready for the next turn. This player's done. We come over here. Red Potion, restore 1 already used action of your Watchman. The coins have been helping out. So you get Hunter gets 1 back. Draw a card. So I have 3 actions. Well, I use one of my Hunter actions for 2 coin. That 2 coin, that's a tent. That's a tent. They were one each. So I just got those. That was 1 action. Dog, dog, cat, dog. So I'm gonna hire a 5 assassin cat. So I'm gonna need some money help. So I'm gonna use my other 2 actions for 4 coin. So now all my actions are used. And I dump 2 more. So that's 6 coins spent. I don't get change back. But I got to hire the 5 assassin cat. So that's been hired. So now everyone's played. We're back to the necklace. So I'm going to choose. I'm hurting on cards again. I'm taking Feast. Well, I've got a bunch of cards. I wouldn't mind acting first. Necklace. So I take Moneybag over here for this player, which means Red Potion goes over here. So I look at my options. I like Red Potion, restore 1 already used action of one of your Watchmen. So I'm going to restore an assassin action. And I'm going to use it right from the gate. So choose one of the top 5 cards. 1, 2, 3. Well, because the pile's empty, they get shuffled. They just go right back into circulation. So card 4, card 5. So I've got otter, otter, cat, otter. So I'm looking for otter first, and I have an otter. Now, at this point, I'm not worrying about duplicates. I will risk it for points. Duplicate is if you put the same animal, same class. Ignore the number. So if that happens, I've been playing this, and I should just declare it now, that I'm not worried about that -1 per duplication. I am just going for straight high points. So I want to get this 5 warrior otter out, which it's not a duplication. I thought it was, but the other otter is 6 warrior otter. He's 3 coins the higher. So I'm going to spend 2 of my cats, a 2 token and a 1 token. There's my 3, or excuse me, it's 5. I said that wrong. I apologize. Well, there's only... No, I spend 3 coins off this cat with another coin and another coin. And the 5 warrior otter gets hired. And the others go back in. So I will place... I'll do this for restoring the what was left from the assassin. This player is done. So I'm going to choose... We're hurting on cards. We have no cards here, so we need a high card option. So I'm going to call poison because it's going to get me 2 cards, and I'm going to affect this player. They're going to take 1 less, and odds are they're going to use the feast. So I get 2 cards. I have 1 action. So I'm going to try and just move ahead and get myself closer to the last hire. So I have 1 action. So I use a hunter to give me 2 coin. And I spend 2 coin for a total of 4 coin. And that 4 coin hires a mage otter. With 2 actions to use. So now, that's 6 hired. If this player gets the 7th one out, we are in final round. That the round that we're in becomes the final round, and anyone who still hasn't played will get to play, and then game over, count points. So we get here. They need cards, so they're calling the feast, but they have to take 1 less due to the poison hitting them. So it's 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. So they can't buy any Watchmen this turn. They're just going to hold their cards. So we come over here. Necklace is going to choose. We need cards. They choose Feast. This player is like, well, I need some options, and the only thing I can do is I will go Red Potion. And, well, I want to go first over here. And then the other item we're waiting on is Poison. Alright. So I'm going to choose that Poison just to make this person 1 card less since they're at 6. Alright, so I get to draw 2 cards from the bottom left. 1, 2. I have 1 action, but there's no one here to use an action. So I just need a big buy. I've got dog, dog, mouse, mouse. So a dog or a mouse would be good. So I'm going to go for dog mage at 4. So I need to spend 4, which I do. 2 and 2. He has 1 action. I'm going to try and keep my cards up, so I'm going to use that action right now. The mage, I'm going to take 2 from the discard deck. And then I keep 1, I put the other one back, and I'm going to just go ahead and take a 2 coin to keep in my hand. This player's done. They're at 5 hires. This player is going to need to get a tent open. with their 5 hires. They need cards, so they call Feast. That's 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Their characters don't have any available auctions, so they should just use their turn to hire, get a tent out. 1 coin, free a tent. This player's done. This player over here is going to draw 1 less due to the poison hitting them, so they got to try and compensate for that. They choose the shield poison to block, so no effect. They get 2. The shield saved them. So they're looking for a way to score this turn. So they got 1 action. So we drop 1 coin to free up the last tent. The 1 action hasn't been used. This is a value 3. Hunter, 1 action, that's 2 coin. Oh, we still don't have enough. That doesn't work. Let me reverse that. Nope. We got to sit and wait. We can't close the deal yet. This player's done. We're back to Necklace, so they have to choose. They don't want to get blocked, or they don't want to get hurt, so they choose Shield to block. This player's going to pick trying to inflict harm on this player. This player is going to say, nope, you know what? I'm going to call Necklace. It has to wait for the other one, which is Feast. So they are in a holding pattern. They can't buy Watchmen this turn. So they've been held up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and they have to just sit on their cards. Over here, Letter. We want to get a card from the other player here. We look at them. We want to probably take a high value. We're going to take their 3 coin away from them. We get to draw a card because of Letter. We got 1 action, but there's no cards over here for an action. We have Dog, Dog, Mouse, Mouse, Dog. So we want Dog or Mouse. So we're going to seek to hire. Let's see how we're going to. Well, first, we'll spend 1 for a tent to free it up. And we're going to do 1 higher. We're looking for big points. So let's call. Let's get the 4 mouse out. So we spend 2 and 2 to hire the 4 mouse mage that has 1 action. We haven't used an action yet. We're going to use it now. I can pull 1 of the 2 discards and call it back, so I take 1. This player's done. We come over here. Poison's no good at this point. So I'm looking to try and gain an upper hand. Yeah, and the point exchange would, because you honor advantage here. So I don't see dartboard. For each hired hunter, there isn't any here. I would get a card from the discard pile. So I just get 2 from here. I've got 1 action. No cards, no characters have actions. I'm looking for high points. I have a 4 otter in my hand. I have a 5 otter in my hand. 5 otter mage. That's who I'm going after. So I got to spend 5 to get him. Which I do. 1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1. Versus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1. Well, that's 5. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm doing a Clue movie reference. So he's been hired. Has 1 action. I haven't used an action, so I use it. I get to choose 1 out of the 2 cards for discard to get a card, which I did. So we're back here. Can't choose the first. So we're going to go dartboard. And this player wants to act to make sure they get in, so they call necklace. This player says, well, I need to hire, so letter. And feast comes over here. Alright. So the player here actually gets to act. They're going to declare shield to help themselves out. Poison letter, cloak, and spook, excuse me, do not have any effect on you. If they are used against you, show this item at that moment. I get 2 cards to draw. So, dog, dog, mouse, mouse, dog, mouse. So dog and mouse are good options. So I'm going to look for highest of those. I have a 6 mouse. It costs 6 coin. I'm going to spend it 3, 2, and 1. And so he goes out. That's the 7th hire. So this is final round. This player's done. So over here they're looking for I'm going to call the letter. Steal 1 card from another player. I'm going to look at this stack. So I'm going to take a 2 coin to help. Then I draw a card. So I need to free up a tent. So spend 1. There's a tent. So an otter would be good here. So 4 otter ninja. Oh, I can't do that. I won't have enough. So it's actually got to be 3 mouse hunter. And I spend 1 coin extra, but I get him out. So he got all 7 out. We come over here. There's nothing else they can do. So we're looking for what's going to help us get cards. Dartboard. For each hired hunter, take 1 card from the discard pile to your hand. Well, 1, 2. So there's 2 from the discard that goes right to their hand. Along with 2 from the deck. Bottom left dartboard. So we got dog, dog, cat, otter. So a cat or a dog. We look at the highest value. We got a 5 dog. So we spend. We can use 1 action just to lower it by 2. So now we only need 3. 1 token plus 2 more. 3 plus the 2 from the action. Hired. So that's it. It's time for scoring. Let's just do it right up on the fly, guys. We're going to do it right here on the fly. So we're going to call this right here, player A. We count the straight points. 3 plus 3. I'm just showing you here. 3 plus 3 is 6. Plus another 6 is 12. Plus another 6 is 18. Plus 5 is 23. Plus 5 is 28. Plus 3 is 31. 31 straight points. Player B in straight points. 2 and 5 is 7. With another 2 is 9. With another 4 is 13. With another 5 is 18. With another 4 is 22. With another 5 is 27 and straight points. Player C in the straight points. 3 plus 6 is 9. Another 5 is 14. Another 5 is 19. Another 4 is 23. Another 4 is 27. Another 6 is 33. Now we're going to check for duplicate. Duplicates means there's penalty. So I look in the hand. It's got to match the animal race and the class. Ignore the number. So the otters. So I've got Otter Ninja, Otter Assassin. So safe on those. Otter Warrior. Alright. I've got Otter Warrior. So there's a duplicate here. So that's -1. So 1 duplicate. So player A -1 for a duplication. We check player B. Dog Hunter, Dog Assassin, Cat Hunter, Dog Mage, Cat Assassin, Otter Mage, Dog Ninja. No duplicates. No duplicates. We check over here. Dog Mage, Dog Warrior, Assassin Mouse, Warrior Mouse, Dog Mage. A duplicate. So that's -1. Mage Mouse, Warrior Mouse. And we have another duplicate. Warrior Mouse. So -2 in duplicates for player C. Now we look at majorities. So dog majority, and how this is you add up everyone's, and who has majority gets all the points for all that race on the board in play. Ties get 0. So otters, we're going to do, or excuse me, I said dog. We'll do dog check. So over here, there's not a single dog. Over here, 1 dog, 2 dog, 3 dog, 4 dog. 4 dog. Over here, 1 dog, 2 dog, 3 dog. So majority is B. 3 here, 4 here. 7 points for player B. And then we'll do cat. Player A. 1 cat. That's it. Over here we have 1 cat. Or excuse me, 2 cats. 1 cat in A. 2 cats for B. C. Okay, so the 2 cats is majority plus the 1, so that's 3 cat. 3 cat points for majority for B. Now we have majority otter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for player A. We check here for otters. 1. So 5 for A, 1 for B. Any otters here? No, so 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 for player A. And then majority mouse. Player A. We have 1 mouse for A. We check mice over here. None. We check over here. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 plus 1 is 5 for C. So now we add it up. Player A, 31 in straight, minus 1 for a duplicate is 30, plus another 6 is 36 points for A. Player B had 27 straight, no duplicates. 7 more for the dog majority, 34. 3 more for the cat majority, 37. So player C had 33 straight points, minus 2 for deduction, so 31. 5 for the majority of mice. 31 plus 5 is 36. So folks, final score, player B, 37 wins, with players A and C tied at 36. I am Paladin Elliott. Thank you for going through this with me. You have seen a run-through. It's not exactly how it's going to play. Every game is going to be different, but this is clearly going to give you a taste of how this game is. This is Watchmen of Destiny, currently on Kickstarter. Go back it. Go support it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Jason Elliott, here out of the Buckeye State, Hilliard, part of Columbus, Ohio. Paladin Elliott. Thanks for watching.